with the pipe and induced psychosis and schizophrenia. So if you can do that, that's a lifelong thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you can do that with a drug, and I saw it come alive, right, over a 7-year period.
Everyone wants to be a glorified witness. Okay.
So if you can do that with a drug, then you could most likely do that with a chip.
What about marijuana?
Terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Apart from its ability to induce, psychosis and hallucinations, which happens with heavy marijuana.
I would like to challenge that. I don't believe it gives psychosis or hallucinations. It just lets you access all your brain power and choose what you want to think about instead of running off, robot mode after we all go to school. And if we're not doing something, we feel super angsty. That's conditioning. That's worse than using a temporary substance to deal with permanent problems. Anyway.
Marijuana usage over a given period of time. Most people are taking it to help them sleep better. But what they don't realize...
Not me. Who's the most? What study is she watching?
Is it's not helping you sleep. It's pretty much sedating you, right? And so you're not getting into the deep sleep and the REM sleep that we need. You're pretty much just sedating yourself. And it's highly addictive. And
keynote here, she says highly addictive at 3:30.
It's not doing anybody any good. There is a part of the THC plant which
I'm just gonna say from this angle, she could be a he.
Is the other one. Let's see, now I need my creatine.
He needs her creatine to think. Would you call that an addiction? Or substance abuse? I need this to do this. That's dependency. I don't need marijuana for shit. I want marijuana to feel relieved and like my back doesn't have degenerative disc disease and like my mind isn't super angsty. Hello. Tendinitis? Oh, I got that claim recently. Hello. Anyway, the two major points in marijuana are THC. That's I call it the healing crystal. That's the mind component, the psychoactive. CBD is the one that actually heals physically. The one that allows your body to slow itself down. So it can rebuild from the inside out. Hello. Marijuana isn't a gateway drug for you to do bad things. It's a gateway drug to rebuild your own self. Hello. Who's this lady? At 3:31, addictive. Marijuana's addictive. At 3:44, I need my creatine. And it's funny because everyone that works out uses some form of creatine. She just looks skinny. She probably got the Ozempic shot. I don't think she works out. I don't know. I'm being judgmental because she's a smart person talking bad about marijuana, but she can't even recall the two main components, which are THC and CBD. Hello. CBD cools bodies down. Hello. THC, the healing crystal. Hello. What two things about that sound bad? Neuralink, giving remote desktop access in your brain to someone like Elon Musk. It's a little more deadly. Anyway.
I did have 10 grams today.
Oh, she did have 10 grams. She's watching her dosage. Usually I smoke until I feel better. Hello. That's how it's supposed to be. That's your dose for the day. Not every day needs the same dose. Last year, who knows? It could have been a funeral. This year, I could still feel the fallout effects of that funeral. So I might need a little more than one dose today. But I'm no doctor. I'm just the real world experiencer that gives messages to where messages need to do, right? Anyway.
It's a part of the plant that is actually not psychoactive, and it's helping with patients with epilepsy.
CBD. Cools bodies down. CBD. That's why I don't like marijuana.
Do I have Alzheimer's disease, mild cognitive impairment, or just malnourished?
How many people do you guys...
That's why I hate marijuana. Not the fact the government spends billions to keep it down while spending billions to promote alcohol. Because once upon a time, alcohol was banned, but USA doesn't want to be the bad guy, so they unbanned it, and now they fund it. Same thing with marijuana, cigarettes, except when they funded cigarettes, they started adding chemicals to see what would happen. And guess what? Cancer is one of those things that would happen. Hello. Before the corporations introduced preservatives and all that bullshit they put in our food now into cigarettes, it was just tobacco and actually an anxiety relief. That's why a lot of people that smoke, you could give them anxiety and depression tests, and they'll have anxiety or depression. Now, imagine if they had healthcare where they didn't have to pay and they could go to a doctor to get that same diagnosis and the 30-day supply of pills. So they don't even have to smoke. Hello. Oh, we could do that? Oh, we could do that. But we're working on brain chips, so you don't even think about that. Oh, you don't think about that? No, you don't think about that. Where's my creatine? Anyway, Sean Ryan, shout out. All your guests, not all of them, but a good handful like this one, are fucking stupid. I don't know how they got there. Sorry if they're your cousin, but maybe we should do an interview. That'd be great. We could discuss a lot. You could come see how the VA is targeting me through Democrats and making it so I'm almost homeless. If I didn't fight, I would have been homeless. How copy? Over?